Can you tell us what this game means to you in the program, and how does it make you feel that the community in New York Sash are all coming together to back up the team, the teddy bear toss?
Well, you could look around and see that, we are one of the top performing programs with great attendance. The city of Utica has adopted this game itself as one of the holiday traditions for the whole community. And with our partners at New York Sash, this is helping put smiles on thousands and thousands of kids' faces at Christmas, at a time when we want to see kids smiling.
Now, what is your favorite teddy bear toss moment?
It's an interesting question because we've had sort of different things happen. We've had the COVID year last year where we had a trailer, and then we had a year where we were shut out against Trinity College, eventual #1 national champions, where we lost 1-0, and fans didn't know what to do with their teddy bear. And then we had a game where we scored about 30 seconds in, and people weren't even in their seats yet to throw their bears. So there's been a number of different things happen during this game. But probably my favorite moment was Joel Wetmore scored on a penalty shot. And so everybody was out of their seat awaiting the goal, knew maybe there was a great chance for the goal to be scored, and he did score it, and it was a real magical moment. New York Sash brings in just an army of volunteers, and so really that's what they take hold of. But to see the kids out there, they're scooping up as many stuffed animals as they can, and they've never had that many in their hands before, garbage bags full. And it just kind of gets that holiday cheer, and to see the smiles on their faces it really is a sight to behold. It's an unbelievable event.
As a local student living only about 10 minutes from UC, I've never actually been to a UC hockey game. That was my first ever game, and it was cool to see how the community comes together in celebration really before the holidays.
That's a great first game to go to. And what is it mean something special to you that there's that added element to the game, and that all the teddy bears that get thrown on the ice get donated to kids in need around the holiday season?
Yeah, it does. I mean, because when you look at it, like UC hockey is always very popular. They love to great community support, and as a UC student, for me, it's more beneficial, just because you really get that sense and that impact, knowing the guys that are on the team and knowing how important this is to the general community, and having this big of an event here in Utica really adds kind of to the value of the game.
It's doing something fun that's for a good cause, and I think that's always great when you can do both, and it brings people together and makes people even more excited to be there and help people, and I think that's great.
When I was younger, we would just really plan out that day. We would go get our teddy bears, and then you see people there with literally some people will have a huge garbage bag full of all little kid teddy bears or toys, and as soon as the first goal is scored, the place erupts and you're just throwing teddy bears left and right. So I mean that's pretty much been the experience I've had.
Awesome. And now, is it mean something special to you that the game is bigger than just the hockey game itself, and that all the teddy bears get donated to kids in need around the holiday time?
Oh yeah, that's the best part. When you see, like I said, you see people come in with these big, huge, big bags of teddy bears, and you know that it's all going to charity and to little kids. It's a great event to be able to see how the community rallies around that. They, how involved that they are in this, and that New York Sash does a great job putting that on. And it's awesome to see how many people are devoted to really kind of getting as many teddy bears out there as they can.
What do you look forward to most about the teddy bear toss?
The excitement of the first goal, who's going to score the first goal. But it's just watching families and little kids bring all these teddy bears in and stuffed animals and sitting with the anticipation of that first goal. And it just makes the game that much more exciting. Our games are exciting anyways, but it's just a night that everybody waits for every December.
I have grown very fond of Utica, the area, the school, the people, and just being able to give back, especially to kids, right? Whenever you're able to know that something like that is going to go back to kids that might be struggling or might just need a little boost, especially during this holiday time, get a little bit of holiday cheer. It makes me feel great, and I think it makes a lot of people feel great. That's why it usually sells out every year and has around 4,000 toys that it gets thrown on the ice every single year, which takes about, 20 minutes to end up cleaning and stuff. So I think not only for me, obviously, it makes me feel really good, but I think just the community able to come together, and especially for, like I said earlier, for children, I think it makes people feel a little extra kind of happiness or fulfillment, especially around the time, too, when we're almost, around less than a month at the time that this is going on, and it'll be a little under a month from Christmas.
The teddy bear toss has a tremendous impact on the UC community because we do the fundraiser to help and support those in need during Christmas time.
It's just such a great thing for the whole community and just giving back to the community, giving all the teddy bears to the kids that need them and who would want them at such a time like this in the holidays.
It just really brings people together. It makes the kids happy. It's good to see that there's some unity that's coming in on this. That's what we have. At the end of the day, we have to be unified.
I think it's going to be a good time. Obviously, it's more than hockey, like you said, and it's just nice to bring the community together, be able to donate these toys and teddy bears to the community.
The community supports us every game, every week. They come to our games, they come to our events, they buy tickets. It's good to give back, and it's good to be a part of something so special.
Said over and over again, but it's truly unbelievable, and it's a special experience to be able to be on the ice on the bench when all those bears start raining down around you. Just looking up in the stands, you see all the smiling faces. You look around you on the bench, everyone's happy. It's a happy, joyful experience. It's really incredible. You can't really piece it into words.
I would probably say my freshman year. I think that's when Jamie scored, and it was late in the game, and we were kind of all on our toes waiting for it, anticipating, and the crowd was super into it when we scored. So
yeah, the place was packed, building was jumping, and yeah, like you said, it took a while for us to score. So when it finally happened, I thought the roof of the auto was going to blow off. Everyone was so excited.
It's a surreal feeling. It's awesome. It excites you. I think every guy on the team they want to do that, and fortunately for me, I was able to put one in early, and like I said, as you look up in the stands and you see those teddy bears go over onto the ice, it doesn't come often. So these kind of games definitely excite every single guy on the team. They get us going. It's huge. Like you said, it is bigger than us, and I think it's important for us to know that. And coming into those games, we talk about that in the locker room, and we understand that these are games that we've been looking forward to for quite a while. Like I said before, they don't come around very often, so we got to make sure that we're wearing it on our chest, and we're trying to roll our shoulders back and be prepared for these kind of games. It's a good one. I think Regan Kavanaugh's been pretty hot. His stick's been hot, and he's been jumping on pucks early. So I think I'm calling Regan Kavanaugh.
I think it could be anyone, but I'm gonna take Regan here.
Oh, you could take that. I'm going to go with a two-pick. I'm going to go with either the Lone Star Rocket, a.k.a. Cameron Barkowski here, or stick with the underclassman, go Matthew Wood.
I'm going to go with Zapata. Yeah, I'm going to say Zapata.
Got a shout out to my man, number 15, Eric Holland.
I'll go Dobe. Just want to go on defense. Want to do a wild card that I'm sure no one else is really going to feel.
I got to give it to my man, Justin Allen.
I'm going with number 14, Justin Allen.